From the first time that I saw you, I was taken by surprise. You had more than just four colors. I could not believe my eyes. Your sample playback capabilities were just the best. And when I saw your resolution, wow, I was impressed. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. I love when you get serious with desktop publishing. A digital painting girl, well, you are number one. When nothing quite will hit the spot, you're awesome at coding. And when we chill and play together, there's always the most fun. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. When I turn you off, when I push your buttons, I always feel sorry the next day. I wish I could be with you every hour. I love it when you light up. It makes me feel so good. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. 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 Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well today. Hello, I am here. Nice to see me, I guess. I would say nice to see you, but I don't see people who are watching. Unless, of course, they're streaming as well, or video chatting, or something like that. Yes. But hello, everybody. I had the facial hair removal, as you can see here. Hello, Morbits. So once again, it looks like I've had just you at the moment. Yes, I know. It looks like I've had my face in like a pizza or something like that. But you know, all for the better, really. And hello, Starly. Nice to see you too. Yeah, normal stuff. There's not much to waffle about. It's a cool raccoon. I know. Wonder who made that. I had it up there last time as well. But you were not available last time I streamed, which was I think last week, wasn't it? Gosh, yeah, I had all the. You could probably have seen from the last time I streamed. I had all the watery eyes and everything. Starly reckons it's possibly because it was the Jubilee, you know, coming up to the Jubilee weekend, and everybody was mowing their grass for the Queen or something like that. Because you know you're gonna have tidy grass for the Queen. Can't have all that rough scrubland or whatever. But yeah, not a lot to waffle on about.
hopefully I'm feeling better for, you know, the foreseeable future. But yeah. Oh, and hello, Chaos, as well. Oh, and hi, Katie. Are you talking about the raccoon here? Or the pup? You could be talking about both of them. Or one of my stuffed animals in the background. But yes. So you may or may not hear some noise from the window direction, and you may see the light. Hopefully the light isn't going to get too overpowering and you know, cause problems, whatever. But it's pretty warm in here earlier. It's the warmest it's been in here since the start of this year, really, or since last year, I suppose, is really. But this year it hasn't been as warm as it is now. You talk about me. You said, "Look, it's a cutie," and "Hi, Katie." But you know. But yeah. So yeah. So not much to waffle on about. I mean, I did finish off a new song. If you want to hear a new song at all, before we start the proceedings and stuff like that. I'm having fun just kind of doing some different things. It's not quite, you know, trans girl experimental noise music. But you know, this one gets this one at least gets closer to that. It still, you know, has melody at least in it, harmony as well. Yeah, it just has some harmony as well. But I will play this song, of which I have recently finished off, or whatever. It's not one of the ones I've probably mentioned before that I was doing, because, you know, sometimes, you know, you start one and then you could get further on another one and whatever, and, you know, sometimes you completely forget about them for years. I have one which I've was like a, you know, because I had, was it my last album as Alpha Test Pilot, and then my previous album was with, you know, Katie Rosine as my name, which was the Princess album. 10 bookcases. Ah, cool. Starley's doing stuff in Minecraft. We're into the new update, and we should be looking at that on Sunday. You know, health permitting, all that kind of thing. But yeah, so basically, between then and you know, the last Alpha Test Pilot album and the first Katie Rosine album, I obviously transitioned and whatever, and there's a lot more space where there's a lot of things happening, and I wasn't focusing so much on doing music. So, but I did have some songs like Happy Drinking Bird, like Yumi and the Fence Post, that I just yeah, I released those as kind of like just individual songs, not part of like a greater album and that kind of thing. And there was a few songs left over from my thinking about putting together another album then, and you know, at least one of them I picked back up because I thought it's a pretty cool thing. Hello, Stars, nice to see you around. Yeah, so I kind of like picked that one up, and I don't know how long it'll take to get to that one, but yeah. So at the moment, my musical things, as always, are kind of spanning multiple genres and genres that possibly don't exist at the moment, and that kind of thing. But this one that I'm working on, obviously since we're around, you know, You Mean the Fence Post, Happy Drinking Bird, that kind of era, you know, Buffalo Song, that kind of thing. It's more of a guitar-based, you know, rocky kind of one or whatever. But yeah, who knows when I'll finish that one off, and I'll finish off the other ones which I've kind of like played little bits of here and there, and that kind of thing. But I have another song here which you can listen to now. It's called, let me turn this up a little bit. It's called Talking to Space. there you have it. It's kind of, I don't know, slightly chill or whatever. But thank you very much. Thank you. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, sometimes you like, yeah, put things together that sound like they belong together. So there we are. Cool. So that is that. Excuse me. As I said, I don't know necessarily what genre that fits in the most with or whatever, whether it's just kind of like just a sci-fi game that's cool. Yeah, because it's got the, I said, it's kind of a behind the music kind of thing. It's like you've got the two kinds of commissions. You've got the bleepy bloopy kind of sending out messages, talking to space thing, and then you got the noise and whatever as a radiation background, or maybe some other sounds coming through and that kind of thing, which is kind of the way I picture it. Also, it just like those sounds seemed like they fit the best together, so that's the way it ended up. So yeah, bump movies for space documentary. Yeah, have to be more like a, I don't know, I'd say slightly sinister kind of space documentary, or slightly pondering, or or that kind of thing. You know, I suppose space is a lot of pondering, isn't it? Anyway, so you got the perfect music for it. Talking about documentaries and having the perfect music. Well, maybe not documentaries. I'm not quite sure exactly what I've written this other thing for, but I've written another piece of music which I don't know if I'm allowed to mention anything about at the moment. But I wrote something else. I can. Cool. Stally asked me to write a bit of music, kind of like based on like 50s kid shows and stuff like that, especially like the ones in the UK or things like that. But that kind of era of thing. So I kind of made a little thing here as well, which I can play. Can I play for it? By the way, I can mention it, but can I play it? Because I'd like to play it if I can. Stally there. Yeah, cool. I shall play it, and you can listen to it. And that's it. It's only a short little thing, but I think it's quite nice. I think it's so nice I'll play it again. So yeah, I think that has the feeling of those kind of things. And yeah, apparently Stally is going to be doing something with that. I'm not quite sure. I haven't seen anything more than just her request asking me to make something like that, and so I did. So let us see. We can now move on to this. I said I've got no waffling to do or whatever, but it's already like nearly 17 minutes into the stream. A few things before I record it. Cool. So yeah. This week we will be looking at the magazine and events surrounding it for April 1995. Was that words that made sense together? I don't know. But yes, we shall be looking at this and various things around it. Thank you very much, Chaos. You can see the big thing. Can he do it? End in sight for Commodore Saga. Let me tell you, there may be a twist in the tale. Without spoiling too much. Can he do it? Well, he could certainly write books about it years later, but can he do it? We will find out. But of course, as as I usually like to do, like to look at the surrounding environment, the surrounding world that happened along at this time. I'm really doing words good today, aren't I? We're going to look at what else happened in April of 1995, is what I'm saying here. First off, what happened is some music was around. And new in at number one, taking Don't Stop by the Out Here Brothers down a peg, was Take That with Want You Back, oh, want you back, want you back for good. I don't think I can do that. Whatever I said, it's not too bad. Whatever I did, I didn't mean it. What do they say? I have the pulse of the young people. No, not really at all. I mean, I have not heard this song. I have not heard this song. I think I heard this song because Starley played it when I was at hers at one point. I have not heard this song and have not heard that song. So that's my pulse right there. Also new on here. Oh, Corona with Baby Baby. But yeah, not the greatest name in context, in contrast, in retrospect or whatever. But yeah. There's Corona, who did the Rhythm of the Night. I think actually, I might. Yeah, here we go. This is a thing that I was going to look at later, but obviously it's become relevant here right at this moment. Here, the Rhythm of the Night was an album and a song by Corona here, which was "This is the Rhythm of the Night." Oh yeah. Because something like that. Advice, you need someone who can really relate with young people. Really, I am I? Well, you can ask me. I don't know if I can give a good answer, but I can answer truthfully. So yeah, I mainly know the Rhythm of the Night here. I don't know these other ones, unfortunately. But they did make a nice little cool thing here. You're DMCAing me. Oh no. And this was Olga de Souza. Who is looking fantastic in that sparkly top right there. That is an amazing top right there. Look at this thing. Ooh, I'm going to get a close look at it. Well, a little bit blurry, but gosh, look at that. Sparkly as all heck. But yeah, so on the charts with this other single from them, Baby Baby. Grace, Not Over Yet. Is that the It's not over yet? Is it that one? I don't know. Of a Beatles song, I mean, that already was on the charts, but it's worth noting, I think, here. We have Simple Minds with Hypnotized. Don't know if I know that one. Terence Trent D'Arby with Holding On To You. Pat O'Banton with Ranking Roger. Bubbling Hot. Oh, ice cream. Eat ice cream. Bitty McLean with Over the River. Do you think I went to the local skate park and said, do you mean if you went to the local skate park and said, what up my fellow manly bananas, would you be popular? It depends on who you said it to, really. I mean, there are certain subclasses within in the youth of today. I'm guessing some it'd be Zoomers, wouldn't it? Would probably be down with your banter there, but I don't know. If it's a meme they know, or maybe a meme that you can introduce to them, they might be into it. Bitty McLean, I've never yet read that. Mika Paris with one. Sleeper with Vegas. Teenage Fan Club, Mellow Doubt. Barry White, I Only Want to Be With You. Spirit Inside, Vanessa Williams, The Sweetest Days. Two in a Room, Hoarder S, Now's the Time. Roxette with The Vulnerable. Aphex Twin, Ventolin EP. Good non-answer. I'm glad it was acceptable. Beverly Knight, Flavour of the Old School. Love City Groove with Love City Groove. London Beat with I'm Just Your Puppet on a String. I don't know if it's necessary for it to be accented like that, but it seems to be what it says here. Portrait with I Can Call You. Bookcase is done. Nice. Thank you, Stally. Yeah, we've been prepping a little bit just so we can go out looking for a deep dark without dying too much on Sunday. Portrait with I Can Call You. Marco Polo, A Prayer to the Music. Ice MC with It's a Rainy Day. Ice MC. Have I heard that before? Oh, that's a completely separate window here. Sorry that you can't see. Well, this is interesting. So I will open it up. Too bad you have to walk past the world's worst. Hey! Hey! It's a work in progress. You know how these people on famous vanilla SMPs have works in progress and they don't even finish the back of their builds. I'm just not finishing the outside and the inside of my build. Anyway, I only had like a couple of hours on it today. And what looks good? The little enchanting hut or what? Or are you talking about Grian's thing? Anyhow. So yeah, we got ISMC with, I don't think I know any of these songs, but you've got 1994 with Think About the Way, Bomb Diggy Diggy, and then you have in 1996 Bomb Diggy Bomb with Think About the Way, and then you have Think About the Way later on in 2007 here. So it looks like they changed the name of it a little bit, and they tried to get it more popular than apparently it was. 42, 38, and 95. It didn't really work though, unfortunately. So let us go this way here. We have also on here Tracy Lords with Control, K-Stand featuring Peter Boyle. Oh no, Eric the King or Ooh Ah Cantona. Yep, that was a thing. That was a thing that happened, which osmosed through the popular culture into my brain. Re-release of Stay Another Day, you know, the one that was popular at all the top at Christmas. Was it the top of Christmas? I can't remember. It's near the top of Christmas at least. Ooh, Clawfing with Pin Me Down, my word. Superman, She's a River. Wickfield with Another Day re-released there. Cardigan, Sick and Tired. Just reading these like in order. Sick and tired every time you touch me. But yeah, we have that there. Next up in April, yep. Back for Good is still at the top there. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. They didn't move from the past week. That's interesting. Oh, REM Strange Currencies. That's a pretty cool one. As I said, that's from the album of those which I probably like the most, because they were more, like I suppose, rock grunge kind of sound and whatever there. So that was a pretty good one. I don't know if you could say rock grunge about Strange Currencies, but it does have a bit of edge to it, I suppose. Mary J. Blige with I'm Going Down, Tina Arena with Chains. Oh, you know how I am with genres. This is why Scully has to tell me about ska. Hole with Doll Parts. Yeah, I'm aware of that song. I may have heard it, but yeah, I like Nirvana, not Hole so much. Lisa Vandross, Ain't No Stopping Us Now. Reef with Good Feeling. Reef, they did the Place Your Hands, didn't they? Obviously, that's not here. Where is it? Place Your Hands, 1996 is when that came in here. That was their big one, wasn't it? Oh, place your hands on my home. Run your fingers through my soul. All right, go. It went a bit like that, didn't it? But this is not that song. This is a song a couple of years earlier than that. Oh, Tricky with Black Steel. This is a good song. If you ever get, if you haven't heard it, if you have heard it, listen to it. I'm going to actually mark it down here to listen to later, because Black Steel is a pretty good one. Was it Nana Cherry who was in this as well? I can't remember. Tricky Black Steel. It might have been. I mean, it looks similar to her, but I'll have to just double check on things. Tricky Black Steel. No, it wasn't. It was somebody else, it looks like. Apologies to them. They possibly get it a lot, because obviously it was around that time that she was popular. So people are gonna confuse them. Tricky, can I please actually look at the proper information here? X and K, yeah, but the actual album here, that is not what I'm looking at. That's a completely different song that's come up there. Oh dear, I'm not even finding on the thing. That's bringing up a Public Enemy album when I try to look for it. They've actually got some thing linked incorrectly here. Unless it's a cover or something like that. Though I don't know. Possibly is not. Yeah, I cannot find out from my usual sources here. Apparently it was somebody called Martina Gillian Topley Bird. Let's see. Anything else? Guest appearances, yeah. Black Steel on there. Oh, as in Primus songs as well, apparently. And Gorillaz, All Alone. If you've heard Demon Days, you might have heard... do we have... Yeah. The Wikipedia seems to be going with she for this person here, so we'll go with... well, let's actually bring it up on the mainstream here so you can see what I'm looking at here, and give... because I thought it was somebody else. Let's actually give proper respect to this person by showing them here with Massive Attack as well. That's pretty neat. I know I've heard of Massive Attack and liked maybe one or two of their songs. I'm awful, aren't I? I'm really awful. But yeah, Massive Attack. I don't know if I know those ones there. But yeah, Gorillaz, All Alone from Demon Days. Primus, Dirty Drowning Man and Coattails. A Dead Man from Anti-Pop. I don't know that album so much from them. Prodigy, some there. Some newer Prodigy songs here as well. But yeah, so there you go. This is who it is that was on that song there, giving actually proper credit to them. So there we go. Also have Crash Test Dummies featuring E. Reed, The Ballad of Peter Pumpkinhead. I've never heard, and obviously I've heard a little bit of Crash Test Dummies. I had the album which was Afternoons Coffee Spoons. I think was it God Shovels His Feet that was the album. Can't remember what the album was called, but I had the one with those songs on it as well as but I did not really look at other things that they did at that time. We have Kingmaker, You and I Will Never See Things Eye to Eye, I guess, there. Lightning Seed with Marvelous. Gun, Something Worthwhile. Eve Gallagher, You Can Have It All. Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, Natural Born Killers. I think that was a movie that was out around about that time. Artemisia with Bits and Pieces. Socks, Go for the Heart. Menswear, I'll Manage Somehow. Anthony Way and Stanislas, I'm going to mess up that if I try to pronounce it, with Panis Angelicus. We have Sacred Spirit with Yehan Noha, I'm guessing. We have Emily Van Evero and Sister G. Fritz with Vision. We have MPG Go Wild. We have Chill FM featuring Technocrats with Strobe Light, or the Strobe Light EP. Then one with Famous, Barbara Dixon with Love Hurts. What else do we have? We have dislodged it from number 4. Was a strike here by Brian Adams. Have you ever really, really loved a woman? No comment. Juice with I Need You. MC Sar and the Real McCoy with Love and Devotion. May have heard that, don't know. I've mentioned it before. What is the song that I know from them? Another Night, yeah. Another night, another dream. Yeah, that came up previously on the 1993 chart here. Though this is the last time they appear on the chart, at least as this pairing here. There. We have TLC, Red Light Special, Mark Ronson with Crazy. We have Boys to Men with Thank You. We have the things I'm not going to say. A Wild Child, Legend to the Dark Black Part 2. We have Nicky French, For All We Know. Bruce Springsteen, Secret Garden. Billy Sagoo. Something I'm not going to pronounce because I get it wrong. Nush with That Body. Words so good today. Words so good. Spearhead, Hole in the Bucket. We have Lippy Lou with Liberation. We have Shades of Love. Keep in Touch. Body to Body. We have Dear John with One Gift of Love. We have Jeff Healey Band with Stuck in the Middle with You. Now, I think I saw something about Jeff Healey before. I mean, let me look up something here. I'm probably going to have to mute this here because I want to find a particular person here. I'm just going to try to play things. That's why I got here. Was it Jeff Healey who I saw before on here? It might have been. Let me just check on here. Yes, it was. So let me get this up on the screen so you can see what I'm looking at. This person, I'm not, yeah, it's obviously I had my kind of time when I was kind of looking into electronic stuff and whatever. And, you know, amongst all the other electronics YouTubers, this person came up as well. Her name is Fran Blanche here. This is, if you watched Chaos Stream recently, you might have seen this one, the Selling the Power of Confidence thing that came up. She does quite a few different things. She has some like old reels of film and stuff which she like puts up on her channel occasionally and stuff like that. She's also trans and obviously out about it, and this video goes into some detail about it, saying what needs to be said yet again. So you can see how she feels about certain things that get said. But yeah, so in a lot of ways, it hits on quite a few points of interest for me here. But yeah, specific to this particular chart here, where we have, where is it? Jeff Healey Band here. We have a very old kind of reel from 1983 here of Jeff Healey doing some practicing with a band before becoming famous, I think, over here. So so there we go. If you're interested in them, this is possibly the first time I heard of them from here. But yeah, if you like, you know, just any of this kind of stuff on here, then obviously please go and check out Fran there. What else do we have? We have Primax featuring Kimberly with Sound the Alarm, Red Fox with Blue Army. We have Finitribe, Love Above, and Shigra 5, is that? Maybe. We have PJ and Duncan re-release. Our Radio Rocks. Mori Kanti with Yeke Yeke. I don't know, just for the new ones, a bunch of re-releases around here. We have another thing I'm not going to try and pronounce, I'll get it wrong, I'm sure. Fierce Child, Men Adore, and there we go. Where are we on the chart here? It's 22nd of April. Let's skip ahead a little bit to the next week. Still take that at the top here. We have Boyzone, Key to My Life. Emanate, yeah, Boyzone. People possibly know, but that's the band that had Ronan Keating in previously. Emanate, If You Only Let Me In. Let Loose, Best in Me. Real McCoy, Love and Devotion. Delmitri, Driving with the Brakes On. Scarlet, I Want to Be Free, To Be With Him. Shabaranks, Let's Get It On. Naughty by Nature, Feel Me Flow. Stone Roses, Fool's Gold 95. Some kind of new version of that. Joshua Caddison with Jesse. We have Shane McGowan and Sinead O'Connor. Slightly bizarre pairing, but with Haunted here. We have Prisoner featuring Demolition Man, Fire. We have Method Man, Release Yo Delph. I don't understand what that means. Moist, Freaky Be Beautiful. Bob Seger, Silver Bullet Band with Night Moves. Biosphere with Novelty Waves. We have The Rhythm Factor, You Bring Me Joy. We have Swing featuring Dr. Alban with Sweet Dreams. We have Cut Close with I Like. We have H Blocks with Move and Jeffrey Williams with Sex Life. Bush with Everything Zen. Carl Craig, Science Fiction. Dave Stewart with Jealousy here. System 7, Alpha Wave. Deanna Carter, Are You Coming Home Today? And Matt Monroe Jr. with Matt Monroe. Interesting. With We're Gonna Change the World. One thing I want to point out here, I think Bush was a lot more popular overseas than they were here in the UK. Because I think Machine Head was one of their big ones, at least in the US and whatever. But it's only got to 48 here. You can see Swallowed. I don't think I know that song. Got to number 7 here, but the rest of them didn't do all that well here. But yeah, I think they did a lot better in the US there. So that was that one, and we've got the 29th and was it the 30th and August was. Did I go to the 31st? I don't know. Is this the final phase? We'll find out if it's the final phase later. That does relate to something, but yeah. So last few days of April and going to May here, we have Oasis with Some Might Say You Will Find a Brighter Day up there. We have Paul Weller, The Changing Man. That was another one which I liked at the time. Army of Me, pretty good one as well, by Bjork there. Weezer, Buddy Holly. Oh, this is the classics chart. This is. We're getting some real classics coming in here. Buddy Holly by Weezer. Ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly. You probably know that one anyway. I said one of the albums that I did like from them. That one and Pinkerton I did like. You don't want to wait? Well, unfortunately, you have to wait for some things. Wild Hearts, I Want to Go Where the People Go. It's not going to be what I think of, is it? I want to be with the people. Yeah, that's a Little Mermaid, isn't it? I don't know if that's going to be the same song there. Run Rig with, as I said, I'm going to mispronounce that, but it's the Highest Apple. Maybe that's a translation, maybe it's not. We have Super Cat featuring Jack Radix with My Girl Josephine. That person there. We have Mark O, Tears Don't Lie. We have Gems for Gem, Lifting Me Higher. Paris Prado. Indeed. Oh dear. We have Thunder with Castle and Thunder. You just have to educate me about this. I know you like playing music at the start of your stream. If you're ever playing any Perez there, then obviously you can let me know. Winks with Don't Laugh here. We have QFX with Freedom. We have Reese Project with Direct Me. Dread Zone with Zion Youth. We have a big yawn. We have Monster Magnet with Dopes to Infinity. We have Jimmy Nail, Calling Out Your Name. We have Warrior Soul, Love is a Drug. Is that the original band? Is that the song that I'm thinking of? Let me look it up. Chaos is probably going to know. Chaos is probably going to judge me quite heavily here. Love is the Drug by Roxy Music. Is that the one that I'm thinking of rather than this? It might be. But yeah, this may or may not be that song. Rockers Hi-Fi with Push Push. We have Smokey. Oh gosh, I remember this one. We have Smokey featuring Roy Chubby Brown doing Smokey's classic Living Next Door to Alice, but I don't think I can explain Roy Chubby Brown. Oh gosh. If you don't know, it's possibly for the best. But yeah, interjecting in that particular famous song with is it 25 years I've been living next door to Alice. That's the original. And then he goes, Alice? Who the f is Alice? and that was, you know, if Mr. Blobby can get on the charts, then this one too. I remember this being a bigger thing. I think they were even on top of the pops. Obviously, they didn't say the F word there, but yeah, we have Sane Part 2 with It's Alright. We have Bivouac with Thinking. We have Dreadstock with Bang Bang Machine, Breathless, and Sabres of Paradise Sabres of Paradise versus LFO with Duke of Earlsfield. So there we go. That's what was on the charts here. Now it's a Stars around. A Stars, well, formerly known as Stars Cars, because that is one of their interests. Because the next thing that's going to be coming up here might be interesting to a Stars. Stars might already know this and go, oh yes. But can you tell me, if you are around Stars, April, she's looking at a bike. Okay, she's not around. Fine. But you can grab her. Okay. just quickly, I think that's all we need to look at here with specific interest into Stars here. Yeah, I think that was the only particular one that may be of interest to Stars. So if she is grabbable, then that would be good, because I think she would be interested. She is here now. Hello. Are we having fun now? But Stars, do you know what car company came into the UK in April of 1994? Give you some time. It was Daewoo. I know from the advertising campaign, which is That'll Be the Daewoo. But yeah, so obviously founded here in 1974, defunct in 2011. Apparently didn't get it. That's okay. But yeah, so they actually came into, and we can have a look here for what we got here. Where is it? Here somewhere. Yeah, marketing outside South Korea. Daewoo started selling Espero in the Cielo. At the beginning of 1995, particularly successful with British buyers apparently here. So yeah, that is what we have here. So that's the Espero. Gosh, my word, that's a very 80s looking car in the 90s. That's okay. That's a very 80s looking car in the 90s there. And the Cielo, that's a slightly more 90s looking car, I think. There, from what I know about cars. And what do I know about cars? Other than yeah. Anyhow, they've sold rebadged Chevrolet cars. Cool. Daewoo has grown up enough to become Chevrolet. Here we go. Chevrolet brand was introduced into Europe. There you go. The whole Daewoo range being simply rebadged to Chevrolet. There you go. But yeah, where is it? The double D logo. Oh my. Where is That'll Be the... Oh, here we go. Yeah, different kind of car company. That'll Be the Daewoo. And US had Daewoo. That's who. I don't know which one I really prefer from those two. But there we go. So since we're on Daewoo page, stars, any particular ones you want to look at, or are you just kind of not too into your Daewoo's also? But I guess a more fancy looking one, a Leganza. Here we go. Oh, there's lots of zeros on the number plate. Different kind of car company, but is it better? Survey says reincorporated as GM Daewoo after bankruptcy, then GM Korea. Okay. But yeah, so there we go. That's ooh, that's a fancy welcome. Ah, oh, let's have a look at the stuffy in the window. Yeah, is that a Totoro? It looks kind of like a Totoro, but I'm not sure if it's a Totoro. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. How do I go back? Oh gosh. What else do we have here? That looking business and stuff. There we go. Yeah, Matisse. Do we have a Matisse? Oh gosh. Matisse. Ta-da! It looks like a very what do you call it? Efficient car or something like that. A very, very sensible kind of car. So weird car indeed. So yeah, there you go. That was the Daewoo stuff. So that is what I had to say on that kind of thing. If you want to go back, if you want to go back and poke your bike stars, then that's fine. But I thought you might be interested in looking at some Daewoo stuff. Oil. Are you just saying oi? Also, a thing which I've talked about in the past. This is when it actually happened. And oi, good. Slightly confused. But it's 16th of April 1995 is when, for most people, just a 1 was put into their phone number at the start. So you have Coventry here, which was used to be 0203, changed to 01203. And Birmingham, which is 021, changed to 0121. Now you have your phone back. Cool. Hello, Starly. Some changed a bit more drastically, I think, not necessarily from this list here, but I mean, look at Cardiff. Poor Cardiff had 0222 and now became 01222. Ah, dear. As I said, Evesham here, of course, 01386, which had 5 or 6 digit numbers, it mentions here, which is not a rarity, but, you know, not the common thing amongst phone numbers here in the UK. But then again, short codes were introduced. We had like Nottingham go from 0602 to 0115 and other things like that. It's basically 0113 to 0117 here from their old more geographical based things because of the phone keypad thing. Bristol 27, let's have a look at the phone keypad and let's just confirm. The 27 makes sense for Bristol, yeah. 2, got a B on there. 7, got an R on there. And what's the next one after that? 2 again. Yeah, I'm going to go back to ABC, which doesn't make too much sense for Bristol. But it was normally just like the first 2 characters, which were represented by the number, but then no longer after that. And I think... is that when London changed to 02 or something like that? I can't remember. I think it might have been that before. Yeah, Outer London, 081 changed to 0181. So some of the old phone numbers I remember from, was it Going Live, which was 081 811 8181. Obviously after the change was just 0181 811 8181 and so on. But yeah, I think there's other geographical things which were changed and stuff like that, but yeah, that's when this happened, and it's, you know, most people remember it as being a 1 was put into their phone number. I assume I'm speaking a lot for most people here. but I imagine that's pretty much what it was. Anyway, moving on. I don't know anything about this, but apparently there is there is a book series called Monty the Dog Who Wears Glasses, which doesn't want a high-res image, apparently. But yes, it's a dog who wears glasses, who presumably their name is Monty. So by Colin West here, studied at the Royal College of Art under Quentin Blake. And Quentin Blake is the person who did illustrations for Roald Dahl books and stuff like that. But yeah, apparently there's a lot of Monty doing stuff here. And is there anything else by Colin that we might know? Moose, have you seen the crocodile? Hello, great big bullfrog. Okay. The big book of nonsense. So yeah, it looks like a cute little character there. We had Fist of Fun, which I remember watching on TV around this time. Is a comedy program by Stuart Lee and Richard Herring. I don't think they've done anything controversial. They may have done something controversial. I remember another couple of them. Was it Mitchell and that other guy? The other guy is the more controversial one, I think. But I don't think these people are known for anything, unless they are. But yes, they did also the show This Morning with Richard, Not Judy, which will make more sense of the reference for people here in the UK, I think. But yeah, they did it kind of like a comedy morning show kind of thing. And other people who are in like Fist of Fun here. Kevin Eldon, you may know him from places. Alistair McGowan here, you may have seen him. Al Murray, Anton Deck, probably know. Mel and Sue here were also on this program, it seems. Yeah, so the one that they mentioned here that stands out to my mind was Rod Hull, who was the real Rod Hull. Yes, a recurring character who claims to be the genuine Rod Hull, but is in fact an obvious fraud. He has an obsession with jelly. Indeed. Yeah, played by Kevin Eldon, so yeah, this person up here, who didn't look anything like Rod Hull, but there we go. So yeah, this climax with the imposter confronted by the real Rod Hull making a guest appearance. So there you go. Also, mentioning or not mentioning a particular person from another comedy duo because they might have done a bit of a transphobia. Also, I have to mention it because of, you know, because it's a very important series, but unfortunately, the one of the writers for it is just a tad transphobic, but the other people who were involved in it were, I think, reasonable people and stuff like that. I am, of course, talking about, hang on, yeah, Father Ted, which involved a particular person who we won't mention, but is probably, yeah, who's on this page, who created it and righted it, and turned out to be a big transphobic word I won't say, and who also inspired a charity stream and stuff. Oh yeah, you're transphobic now, Father, indeed. But yes, as far as I know, other people part of this weren't. I mean, certainly Dermot Morgan wasn't, because I think he died before any of that kind of thing was went down or whatever. Ardal O'Hanlon, I think, is quite well known from this here. And Mrs. Doyle, Paula McLean here. But yeah, also worth mentioning, the opening theme was an instrumental of Songs of Love by the Divine Comedy. And Divine Comedy, of course, I know only of the one person. It kind of has to be taken as read that if I mention them, I I don't know if they've done anything bad, so I don't know if any of these other people have done anything bad, but I do enjoy Divine Comedy. They also did Divine Comedy here did a was it? Yeah, the theme for the like a tech show here in the UK was Tomorrow's World. It ran up until 2003. But yeah, the Suit of Happiness, which is a good song, but part of it was kind of like removed and adapted to be used as the theme for Tomorrow's World, and he also did the music for another thing related to somebody we won't mention, the IT crowd, but yeah, anyhow. As far as I know, they haven't done anything which would cause me to not want to talk about them. This person, Divine Comedy or Neil Hannon, sorry, I should say. But yeah, you also might know of Divine Comedy here from discography. What was the famous single? Something for the Weekend. That was it. Weekend, it's something for the weekend. Also, Frog Princess, everybody knows, Becoming More Like Alfie. I've been to a Marvelous Party, which is actually a Oscar Wilde poem, song, or whatever, performance by Oscar Wilde, and they did like a more "It's been to a marvelous party" version of it, which was pretty good. I liked it. National Best props, Singer's Fear of the Pollen Count, and other things down here, but yeah, there is that. Also, Rocks, I don't know anything about this American TV series, but apparently, as with other things I seem to mention here, was noted for political activism as well as aesthetic and technical achievements, and also was I think if I look up here, we go, it is. The series expanded to multiple cable systems before becoming the first television series distributed on the internet in April of 1995. Maybe we should turn the creator of the program off and on. Maybe that'll help. Anyhow, but yes, it was actually. Oh no, it's QuickTime videos. Of course it was at that time. But yeah, there we go. I don't know. Apparently Noam Chomsky was on here as well, which is an interesting guest to have on a show. But you always like the way Moss explained why the computer crashed. I can't remember that. I did watch it a bit, but yeah. We also had a Pink Panther animated series, obviously not the original Pink Panther TV series, but this one here specifically ran up to April of 1995, which was the specific incarnation of it, the legendary hip feline, the Pink Panther. Interestingly, here in this encryption, but you go quite deep into detail. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you want a lot of stuff here, but yeah, we had Dan Castellaneta popping up here in this here. Obviously, as I mentioned before, famous for being Homer Simpson, Jim Cummings here, Winnie the Pooh and stuff, and Tigger. We have, I don't know if Matt Frewer here is more... portrayed the 1980s icon Max Headroom. Wow, this was who Max Headroom was. I mean, from that picture I wouldn't know. But this person was playing the Pink Panther. I can see from this picture, that's definitely looking more like the Max Headroom that I know there. But yeah, if you're not familiar with Max Headroom, I think I got it wrong before it was, yeah, a supposedly CG generated character, but obviously just a lot of visual effects over a real person with, you know, various prosthetics or something like that, I imagine. But yeah, this was created first on Channel 4 in the British-made cyberpunk TV movie Max Headroom, 20 minutes into the future. Wow. And there's also was a television show for them as well. But then later on, there was a pirate broadcast which featured the appearance of somebody who looked kind of like Max Headroom. Yes, here, or somebody wearing a mask of Max Headroom. There's a pirate broadcast, a television hijack in Chicago, Illinois, here in 1987. But there you go. So the person who played Max Headroom did play the Pink Panther in this incarnation here, which is interesting. Additional cast, of course, we have Nancy Cartwright, also known for Bart Simpson. We have anybody else I know? Oh, Jennifer Hale, because Jennifer Hale gets into everything. That's not a complaint at all. It's just, you know, it's all that I speak from, really. It's like, you know, very, very prolific people are always quite awe-inspiring. I could have said awful, but no, awe-inspiring is what I mean here. Making me full of awe at how they can be quite so prolific. Also, in April of 1995, the Satellaview here was introduced here, and it went on the Super Famicom or Super Nintendo, or underneath it, and it was, I think, a thing. Well, it's in the name, kind of. It's a satellite satellite modem. Here we go. So before, you know, the internet was really like booming, whatever, they were looking at other ways to distribute it, and yeah, this was distributed over a satellite on there. And people still get the internet delivered over satellite these days and whatever. But let's check the Japanese, the katakana here. Satera view. Yeah, so it's normally like a B sound here, so it'd be, yeah, B and bu, whatever, but the B's normally replace V's because Japanese doesn't have a native V sound to it, so they generally tend to use B's in place. So satera bu is what we've got there. If I'm pronouncing it correctly, but yeah, it looked a bit like this, and you plug it into like a bottom port. You know, a lot of things, you know, you look at a computer or console that you've bought and you look at it and you say, what was this port for? What's this port for? And that kind of thing. And this one actually used a particular port. It's like with the Amiga here, we never used this particular PCM CIA slot there. And there's like parallel and serial ports. Obviously, one of these was the printer ones. I never really interested myself in printer things. The only printers I got were a USB at that time. At the time, I actually got a printer myself. But yeah, certain other ports, and you've got things in the bottom. This is like a RAM slot thing here, but it's like, you know, just find like random ports around various hardware, and you think, what's that for? When will they come out with something for that? And sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. Sometimes they did in certain markets, and other times in other markets they didn't, and stuff like that. But yeah, this is kind of maybe a slightly too busy and technical looking picture here. But basically, your satellite dish went into your satellite tuner, and then went into your AV selector, which would then go into your Satellaview or whatever. Here, unlock. Why does it even need the AC adapter mentioned on here? Why? But anyway, you say you could just watch TV from your satellite on your TV, but then you'd like get it switched out to your Satellaview to look at games. I think you would have been able to download and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, games and services. There were like versions of like Super Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda, and that kind of things. If we look at this here, yeah, BS. They normally had BS before them, which hits a little differently in the you know, English speaking countries and stuff like that. But anyway, but yeah, Super Mario Collection, Super Mario USA Power Challenge. Oh, it's got a lot of thing. Super Birdo, Triclide Secrets, Quicksand Surprise, Fry Guy and Pack Ice, Ward's Trap. Look out, Mario Brothers. So there we go. So that was out there. Mortal Kombat 3 came out. I really don't have much more to say about this game. I'm not, you know, overly familiar with it, but you know, this might help other people to place it if they'd liked Mortal Kombat. This is when Mortal Kombat 3 came out. One thing which I am a big fan of and have played a lot and probably should play on the stream at some point is Jumping Flash, which I do enjoy. It was an early kind of idea of how a 3D platformer could work. Then obviously Super Mario 64 came out and kind of dictated the way that platforming games on consoles would kind of go from that point really. But Jumping Flash was like a first person whatever, and when you jumped it would automatically look down so you could see the platforms. Do you want me to help you with getting the right the right thing here? I think it's the other way around. Penny ad. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that it's penny ad rather than ad penny. I think I did put into, if you ever don't know, if you just type in penny, it'll tell you there are 43 pennies in the jar, and the mods, if you type in penny ad, it'll add it. I mean, I don't know if I could do it the other way around. I probably could put the other version in as well, but anyway. So yeah, Jumping Flash, very good game. Haven't really played Jumping Flash 2. Should do that as well, really. But yeah, it was really obviously crunchy. Oh gosh, it's even more crunchy than it would have been before. This is a bad screen or bad resolution here. Do we have a better resolution? This might be the only resolution that we have available to us for this. But yeah, fun little game. I think I actually played it through on my YouTube channel. It was one of my earlier ones. But yeah, there's little Froggo down here and these little platforms which you could jump over to. And you've got to get these little marked jet pods here. And then go to the end point. And it's a very fun game. Excuse me. Which I do have the actual CD for, and I think I have a coaster for around somewhere as well. I don't know where it would be, but yeah, I do. I think it was on one of the coasters as well. But if I ever find them, obviously I will show them off. But yeah, much of the game engine used came from a game for the Sharp X6. Oh, it's a Motorola one, is it? So it's kind of like using the same chip as what was in the Amiga, it looks like. The Motorola 6800. The initial model had one of those, and that was one of the Amiga, yeah. 68,000, sorry. That always throws me off. So yeah, so what was in this? Wow, look at this. It kind of looks like a Wii, doesn't it? But yeah, so what was in this computer here was the same as what was in the this Sharp X68000 computer, which ran this program or game called Geographic Seal. So I'm trying to read the katakana again here. What have we got here? So Geogura Shiru. So yeah, it's kind of kind of the same there. But yeah, this is what it looked like here. So this is like roughly the same kind of hardware as the Amiga. I don't know how fast this moved, whatever, but obviously you can see it has some similarities to Jumping Flash there. So I've never played this this game here, but I don't know what the frame rate would have been about. But yeah, interesting. But yeah, Jumping Flash, good game. As I said, I'll probably play it on stream, but also if you have the chance, play it yourself. It's a good one. You also have Super Bomberman 3. Don't know too much about it. Apparently has some fluffy friends, some kangaroo friends in it. There. But yeah, you know about Bomberman and that kind of thing. It's just more of that kind of thing. We had this, which came up. I don't know exactly what is important about it. Let's look at this. 1995. Oh, because it sank in 1864. Because it attacked and sank a United States Navy screw sloop of war, Housatonic. There we go. It was involved in it's a submarine of the Confederate States of America that played a small part in the American Civil War. So yeah, submarine that got sank in 1864 and was found in 1995, which obviously has some interest to it, being that, you know, I didn't know they made submarines that long ago. And also just finding old things that were thought lost is an interesting thing. This is what the submarine looked like. It definitely looks like a patchwork, bodged together kind of affair, doesn't it? It definitely looks like of that era, doesn't it? 1863. It really does look like it. All these sheets which got riveted together like that. Oh gosh, must have been terrifying to be inside that thing. But anyway, so they found the wreck of that in 1995 as well. Apparently, World Book Day was the first World Book Day was celebrated on the 23rd of April 1995. So, Stally, I'm sure you're interested in World Book Days, given that you're quite a book person. But I don't know if there's much more to say about it. But look at this book statue here. It's a pretty good book statue there. Of the Berliner Walk of Ideas. Oh, was a set. Oh, it looks like they're not probably around here. And yeah, lots of people with lots of books and mole stuffed characters around here. But I'm sure this is kind of making Stally very interested in looking at all these books here. Look at all these books, Stally. I'll get off the screen just in case you're getting too interested in the books. Also, this film was released. Some people might know of it. Bad Boys, featuring Martin Lawrence and Will Smith here, and directed by Michael Bay, who is known for like the big explosions and stuff like this. But I think I've seen this film. But yeah, other people might be more familiar with it. So this is when that was released here. Also, a Goofy movie was released around this time. Once again, not a film that I've seen here, but there, of course, it has Rob Paulson, Jim Cummings in it. Can't stay away from those people, can you? Pauly Shore, there's another person people might know. But yeah, so the Goofy movie was out then. Another film that I haven't heard of before, but it's a surprise that I haven't heard of this before, because some of the people who were involved with it, I mean, you can look down look at the top here. The film stars the voices of Martin Short, Jim Belushi, Tim Curry, and Annie Golden. I'm not quite sure if I know Annie Golden. is in a Broadway revival of Hair, apparently. So I don't know anything else that she may have been in. But yeah, so with Martin Short and Tim Curry and Jim Belushi in there, I thought I possibly might have heard it before, but apparently I haven't. The Pebble and the Penguin here. The film focusing on a timid, stuttering penguin named Hubie who tries to impress a beautiful penguin named Marina by giving her a pebble that fell from the sky and keep her from the clutches of an evil penguin named Drake who wants Marina for himself. There we go. Oh dear. Towards the end of production, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer significantly changed the movie, forcing Don Bluth and Gary Goldman to leave their film. Oh dear. Yeah. As I said, since it includes, said Martin Short, Jim Belushi, Tim Curry here, I thought I might have heard about it previously, but apparently it never crossed my radar. So there we go. We have Chaos. This is specifically for you, if you're around. If you're not, I will say it anyway. Come together. America salutes the Beatles. Apparently, this is a country music cover album of Beatles songs with known performers such as Willie Nelson here, doing One After 909. We have Huey Lewis doing Oh Darling. And possibly some other people know if they are more aware of country music and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a country music cover album of Beatles songs. Who did Yesterday? Billy Dean. No idea who that is. But there we go. Got some cute art on it. So look at that a bit. Cute art. Did it say that? The album Come Together, America Salutes the Beatles, is the cover art. Copyright is believed to belong to the label Liberty Records, or the graphic artist John Lennon. So yeah, apparently John Lennon did the art there. It's pretty cute looking. We also have The Dandies Were Okay. You may know the Dandy Warhols. This is the album which you may know. No, this is not the album which you may know songs from. This is the one before the album, I think, that you might know things from. Because I don't know. I don't think I know any of the songs from this album here, but the one follow-up here, was this the one? Yeah, here we go. The singles from it here were the Not If You Were the Last Junkie on Earth, and Every Day Should Be a Holiday, and Boys Better, which I do especially like. Every Day Should Be a Holiday, and Boys Better is a good one as well. So there we go. But this album that was out in 1995 wasn't the album with those songs on it. I just thought I'd mention it. Anyway. Also released in on April, or 10th of April 1995 in the UK, was Now That's What I Call Music number 30. So people from the UK probably danced to these at discos when they were children. So how appropriate were they? Turn on, tune in, cop out. Possibly not 100% appropriate. Whoops Now, Love Me For A Reason, Love Could Build a Bridge, Stay Another Day, Over My Shoulder, Crocodile Shoes, Independent Love Song, She's a River, Wake Up Boo, Tell Me When By the Human League, Cypher Sore Eyes, M People, Cowboy Song featuring Pato Banton, or Sting featuring Pato Banton. Yeah, okay, that's an interesting one for be on a Now thing here. Cheshire Dance till the morning after. That Person, Eternal, Massive Attack, Portishead, Glory Box. There's not much of a dancey song, Glory Box, but yeah, Whatever by Oasis. Don't Stop, Wiggle Wiggle. Completely inappropriate for kids to dance to, but yeah, a bunch of other people here. Night Callers, Push the Feeling On, Corona Baby Baby, CN Trance, Cotton Eye Joe, of course, made it onto here. 2 Unlimited with Here I Go, Empty Star and the Real McCoy, Run Away, Total Eclipse of the Heart by Nicky French, okay, Sean Maguire, Ultimate Chaos apparently was on here, Hoochie Booty. So anybody that owns or owned now it's called Music 30 has heard of the Ultimate Chaos song. Pato Banton and Amiga Power on here. Hello Destroy, nice to see you. I never had one of the Now albums myself, but I obviously knew of their existence. And of course I have to mention it because they were at the top of the charts for so long. Wet 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 released the album which had Love Is All Around off the off it at this point. But yeah, Love Is All Around was like the one that spent most of the time on the UK chart and was famous for it for a lot of years afterwards. Apparently it was a cover by the Trogs. Okay, I think I've heard of the Trogs before. Yeah, Wild Thing. Gosh, really? So the band who recorded Wild Thing also did Love Is All Around. Interesting. Trouble with the Now album is as soon as the next one comes out, it's now it's then. Yeah, it's like now this is last year or something. Hello, Radio. Indeed. But yeah, is that the only thing that Wild Thing reggae version? I've never heard that. Is that the one that they're mostly known for, just Wild Thing? That is a shame here, but yeah, apparently they also wrote Love Is All Around, which obviously Wet 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 covered and stayed on the charts for many weeks. Stayed there for 15 weeks, the joint third longest UK chart reign of all time. Okay, so it wasn't like the top one. I thought it was the top one at the time. They're obviously talking about it, that kind of thing. But yeah, there we go. So that is what we've got. Well, what's happening? You see, there's no news stories here because it's still either all boring or not something I want to mention. So there we go. Amiga Format, which we're not going to get onto right at this moment because you have to look at the cover discs. We're going to just have a look at the cover of the thing here. So apparently he's mentioning Arthur C. Clarke with Vista Pro. Vision of Mars revealed. I don't know what that's all about there. Discover the true power of word processors. Gosh, be still. And can he do it? The end in sight for the Commodore Saga. It should have a question mark at the end of that as well. But yeah, so let us just do this because we have to look at the cover discs, which we won't be looking at the first cover disc because it just has a word processor on it. Now, I don't think word processor is going to be terribly interesting, but we can see pictures of it later on and you'll get basically the idea of what it was like because, you know, word processors. But we also do have a game, the first, not the first one that's mentioned there. We have a game which we've seen, I think, on another cover disc before, which was Bubble and Squeak here. So I want to have a look at this. So you can order a copy of a phone. It's got 0181 in here. So yeah, they've already updated it here. It's probably a bit loud, isn't it? Hang on, let me adjust things here. Where is it? Here we go. Oh no, too low. A little bit higher, about there. Should be good. Press start. I don't have a start button. New game options password. Let's go for just a new game. Yeah, I think we saw this on one of the Amiga Power cover discs. It might be a different level that they're given here for us to look at. But let's see. I'll push start. Okay. Now I don't remember anything about this game. I don't have one of my other buttons mapped to jump, so I have to jump with my D-pad. I want to get to my friend there. Okay, I can actually call them like that. And they can come up here. Cool. I don't know if you want to. I don't remember why I would need you. I can't go that way. Okay. Follow me. Oh, it's a pig. Ah. Oh gosh, snakes. Snakes. Stay there. I don't know if I need you for anything. It's a bubble machine of some kind. I think I might need you for the bubble machine. Come here. You gonna eat things out of the bubble machine? You want the bubbles? Well, go on then. Can I... no, snake. Come on, you wanna do something with the bubble machine? How do I make you do something with the bubble machine? I've forgotten how to... Space. Turn. How do I make them do something with the bubble machine? I have to look at the instructions that are provided, if indeed they are provided here for us. Yeah, where is it? Should be here somewhere. Cover disc. Wow, they put them really near the end of the magazine apparently now. In fact, they're ashamed of their cover discs. Where are we? That's word. That's bubble and squeak. 5 playing tips. You can shoot things by pressing fire. Press down on fire. We want squeak to follow bubble. Yeah. Bubble can kick squeak. Stand them next to each other and whack fire. Down on fire also enables you to pick up. Squeak can chuck bubble in the air. Stand in front of him, push up and fire. I don't know if that really helps. Here. So push fire, down and fire, and up and fire. Okay. I don't know if this is going to help me at all, but let's see here if we can play this game. Where's the thing? Window, where are you? Here we go. Let's try. Oh, I have to. Okay, well that one. So apparently I can just kick them. Come over here, I want to kick you. Apparently that doesn't work.
Wait here. Come on.
Down and fire.
Wait here. Come on. Wait here. Come on. Wait here.
Ah dear, I'm trying to follow the instructions. And we got up and fire. Was it up and fire or fire and up? This is difficult. I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to find something to put into the machine? Can you follow me up here? You can. Okay, you're just going to be down there, are you? Can I get on top of the mushroom? Yes, there we go. Should I go over there, do you think? Bloop, 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 bloop. Ah! Oh no, the pig. Pig got me. Maybe I'm supposed to collect things from those. Get some kind of helmet or something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello. Hi, friend. Can I now use this? Yeah, you're very excited. You want to use it. If I push down and fire, they do that. I think I need enough coins for it, but I can't think of how to put enough coins into it. Let us jump over this other side and see what is over there. Oh, there's an extra life or something up there, it looks like. I'm not sure how to get to that. Hello again. Do you mind following me? Can you maybe... No, okay. Right, let's try and not fall down here. Oh, this time... Oh, gosh. Hello again. I don't know whether you'll bubble or squeak. I can't tell. Let us go over here. There's a pole of some kind. I think I have to get them to the pole. Oh no, you kind of go in front of it like this and do things. Are you gonna... Do you do things?
Wait here. Come on. Wait here. Come on.
Okay. Ah! Okay. Now I can ride you around. Okay. This certainly is a thing that is happening. And then I get you here. There we go. Okay. Handshakes. We made it. Cool. Get ready. The Diamond Foundry. Password. Oh, look. Oh, do you like rolls, do we? Do I need to kick you? Because apparently I can... There we go. Then you go up there.
Come on.
You can come up here.
Wait here.
And then I could get in the right place and then kick you. I don't know where they went. I hope that was alright. I think we played this one before. Oh gosh. Oh, robot. I think I need my blue friend to go through there. The problem is I don't know where they went. Yeah, they need to come over here. Ow! Uh-oh. Where did they go to? Yep. Up here. Ah! Am I okay? Yeah. And there they are up there, okay. Come on. So you went up there. Robot wants kitty. Yes! Which I did play as well, didn't I? I think I prefer that game, but you're down there. Can you come up here? And then would you like to be kicked? Stay there. Would you like to be kicked up there? Hi. Come on. Stop hanging around. Oh gosh. No, 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 no. Over here. I can't remember it, I have to say. I think that's one of the videos which, you know, has like the highest views on my YouTube channel. So I think I want them just to come over here, don't I? Yeah, here we go. Look, it's the thing. There we go. Yep, we certainly did all that. Neverglades 5. We have pots now. Can I kick the pots? I can pick up the pots apparently. Oh no, this looks awful. I can pick up the pots and put down the pots, but I don't know if I like this. Yeah, I think maybe this was a mistake. Oh, really? Oh dear. Down, which drops it. Ah! Well, that's certainly one way to... Oh, hello. I can stand on your head, can I? Interesting. Can you get up here? Do we need the pots? I don't know how to do that. Oh, you have to be standing still, do you, for me to jump on your head? I don't seem to be able to kick them in a useful direction. Nope. I'm not sure. Maybe I need a pot. Okay, can I push this? Can I shoot it? Oh my god, it's shooting lava down or something. You okay down here? There's definitely like shooting some lava or something down there, isn't it? No, if I put this on your head, I think that's going to help, is it? Hang on. Oh, no. Can you jump up on the pot to get up here? You can. Awesome. Stay there and jump off your head over here. Now shoot this thing. Do I need to jump on the spring? And then shoot that thing? No, it doesn't seem to be dropping lava. Oh dear. If I lead you over there, you don't like it. You do like it. I have to say, I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Yeah, that's not going to sit on your head, is it? Can you do anything over here? I don't think so. I have to say, I'm kind of stuck on this. I really don't know what they intend, but this doesn't seem to be invoking the fire that was there before. Last time I played it, I think I might have got stuck on this. Can you move to like there? Will this now activate the fire thing? No, I really don't know what's going on here. use it on any consoles? I don't know. Well, I can certainly do this. I don't know if it's any help at all. I'm not aware of it being any consoles, but then it could have been. Yeah, I'm stuck here. So let's stop with me standing on this character's head here. There's another game on here, which let me just like get that set up. It's Team 17 again. Oh, it's bowling. Look at the reality of this. Look how real it looks. Now let's try and bowl it like here. Oh gosh. Straight down. Oh, nearly. Indeed. Look at the realism. I know. You're going to put it back. You are going to put it back. Gosh. Maybe. Oh, got it. It does look like on the ball in the picture that it's not quite right. Because if you look at the ball here, the holes seem very small and quite far apart. Anyhow, I think I can push up and down to change the amount of throw I give it. So let's go full power. Oh dear, that may be going off. Oh, guttable, no. Yeah, they're all still there, I know. Let's try this again. Oh, it might be good. Oh, come on. It's one less standing. Let's give it like not full power, but like over here maybe. Like there maybe. Yay! Strike. Ooh, no, this is not going right, is it? Anyway, it's bowling. You understand bowling. I don't think I need to go over too much more of that. It's bowling. And then we've got the subscriber disc. What do we have on the subscriber disc? Let me just check my notes about what we have from the subscriber disc. Oh yeah, we have... Oh, I think one thing. Because yeah, it seems like recently with these subscriber discs, they're not giving us the Octamed files. Unfortunately, we don't have one around here. We have a lot of other things which aren't very interesting, but we do have a soccer band game, which they're doing this thing again where they just unpack them to the RAM disk over here. So yeah, this is soccer band. And here we go. So do I use the joystick or do I use the keyboard? I use the keyboard. I've never actually tried to look into that. I've never had a YouTube video suggested to me that explained it. So I don't, unfortunately, know any further. So let's see. How do we want to go about this without trapping ourselves? All the things that we hold dear. I think we want to go around here like this, then move this over here somewhere, and then we can come back up through and pop that down to there, and this one can go over here like that. It's level 1. You'd hope it was a little bit simple. Let's go over here. Let's see, that one, I have to go around here for that. Yeah, it's got the normal key repeat movement on it, so you have to be aware of that. And we want to put it down here. And then the last one. Yeah, Soccer Band is a very fiddly game. Oh, fiddly game. Look, I'm at the top. Continue. Next level. Right. Interesting. I can kind of see what we might want to do, but this one in particular is in a very annoying place. So the only way we'd get that away from the edge and usable is to push it across, and then we have to push it down. Maybe we do this. Come through here, pop that down there. Maybe this is how it works. Interesting. I think we can get this up there and then go all the way around. Yeah, Soccer Band is definitely a very fiddly type of game. Let's push it up again. Let's get rid of these from the top because we don't want to accidentally push them later and regret our choices. Though there is an undo button, so we can always do that. In fact, we can get this one up and around here, can't we? We don't have to push it down at all. Known for her classic solving Repton levels videos. She ups the stakes with Soccer Band. Ah dear, anyway. Yeah, I think we can push them up or down really, can't we, to get them to where we want to go. There's possibly a more efficient way to do this as well, but yeah, you know, because we can push that one over there like we had before, or we can push this one up here like we've done before, but you know. And then this one can go over here. Oh, I pushed it too far. Hang on. Undo. How many undo levels? Oh. Actually, that's not going to help, is it? Because we will need to get around later on anyway. I mean, can we like just teleport? Click, 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 click. No. Unfortunately, on some ones you can do things like this, but this game really wants you to suffer through the tedium of Soccer Band. Boop, great work. You don't have to flash like that. And yeah, more of the same kind of thing. What I might do is just try and see if I can figure out what it wants, and then you can like just fill in the gaps from there, really. I think you can just come through here, can't you? Push this into little bunny ears there. This, oh gosh, I'm stuck in a corner. This can go down here like this. I think this will work. Because there's a possibility I'm trapping some of these. But sometimes you don't know. Unless you try. But I think, yeah. Actually. Have I royally messed this up? I think I might have, actually. I think this is not what you're supposed to do, because how are you supposed to get any of the ones at the top there now? Because the only way in without pushing a thing to the edge be like up through here, but then how do you move that one away? I think I've messed it up. Set level, is that put it back? Set level, okay. So yes, this is putting it back to where it was. Is this a bad move to make in the first place? I don't know. Because certainly we can push things over and out of the way here. What we might want to make sure we do is because yeah, not like this though. Well, maybe actually that will work, won't it? Because we can do that. Then no. Will that work? We can push it back. Do that and push this through here again, and then we can push this up and down, and then we can obviously move this one into the gap from here. We can easily get the one above into the gap by pushing it just down and across, and then we can push this one across into the place where this one is, and then down and across. This can push one above here. We can push across, down, and across, which is easy enough. This one we can just push down, and then when they're out the way, we can easily get these the ones at the top here. So yeah, it's Soccer Man. So there's the games in there. We'd have to have like a super chill stream for me to actually want to play through Soccer Band levels. We'd have to have, the music in the background and stuff like that. But this is not for this. We still have a magazine to get through, and we've, nearly gone for 2 hours. Fortunately, this only has 150 pages, so it shouldn't run us over. But anyway, can he do it? Let us see. So CD-ROM, double speed, quad speed CD-ROMs, my word. What do they have at the back? SCSI connectors, wow. And audio connectors. This one has even like power going in, and SCSI ID switch, 110 volts, 240 volts, my word. Covering all the bases there, aren't they? Let's see what we've got. Yeah, the buyout later at the end, finally in sight. No, but give it a couple of issues and we will see something happening. Let's see, working with words. Yeah, word processors going on here as well. Oh no, Super League Manager, you're the boss of a football team. Gosh, I can't. Anyhow. So let's have a look down here, this month in view. Thank you for your letters of concern. I'm still the editor of Amiga Format. Oh, there we go. We thought this month we might just be able to announce the final results of the confusing contest that has become the Commodore saga. But while the end is certainly near, the final votes, so to speak, are not yet in. And everybody's playing the same way. Yeah, there's basically lots of people want different things from the company, it looks like. So let's move on. Special Reserve. We got anything interesting? Special Reserve? Anything different? Oh, the same old Amiga, same old stuff. Expansion module. Interesting. I mean, that's a little bit interesting, but yeah. Oh, we've got the two columns here, and still Jeff has gone, I think. Here we go. This is graphic art at its finest here, featuring our well-known celebrity around here, Mr. David Pleasance. What are these people talking about? Let's hope that Commodore Amiga International has cracked it, and we'll be seeing the legendary RISC-based Amiga in the shops this Christmas. Steve Jobs, ex-Apple, for the first time, from Next Corporation, discovered to his cost the price of entering the hardware arena can be high. So there we go. David Pleasance has got to be incredibly canny about the way he plays the re-entry into the market. Not only have Apple and IBM teamed up with a Power PC processor. Indeed. So there we go. They're just talking about things to do with the buyout and this person. Oh no, I never thought it would happen, but this month I'm going to quote Margaret Thatcher. Not the only one, not the one about how train drivers going on strike will simply not do, but the one about the Falklands War. Oh dear, I don't know if this is going to be any better. The possibility of failure does not exist. Well, you have a Minecraft job for me. Oh no. What is it? Can you conceive of a world without the Amiga? I can't. Well. Oh well, we can't conceive of many things and yet they still happen. Yeah. Get a stonking design sorted for your computer. It's an automatic pumpkin farm. What are you using pumpkins for? Marketing mystique. Dear me. So there we go. Trading, I could try. Remind me if I seem to have forgotten, because I may just do. The 11th month saga. It's really been. I mean, obviously we were looking at these week to week, but it's apparently been 11-month saga. Commodore may finally be drawing to a close. I mean, so I suppose it was like the April or so of like the previous year, wasn't it? Wow. Numerous meetings with the liquidators, tying up the details of the latest bid. So yeah. They're still trying. They're still not getting anywhere with it. And so, as it says here, this is what the title of the stream is about. I don't know if Chaos is around because she really wanted to know. But this is what it was about. Buyout enters final phase. It's not the final phase. There is an extra wrinkle coming up. I think in the next issue. Which may or may not be next week, depending on how well I am and all that kind of thing. Government is powerless. They're finally saying it. Here, look. UK central government. The website. The government might be publishing basic information such as this on the net, but don't try to gain access to Hansard. The government insists on charging £7.50 per paper copy. I don't even know what Hansard is. The internet poses the biggest threat to traditional government yet seen. Indeed. There is a person doing a wave of a flag. Hello, Mali. I just want to look at the cute things here. There's a cute person waving a flag and a cat looking slightly unhappy, but hello. So let us see. What are we talking about here? Oh dear. Yeah, there's this whole thing that went on, which I'm not going to mention, but if you want to know about it, you can read on the screen there. This is why I'm not mentioning some of the news that's happening around the time these magazines came out, because of certain things mentioned on here. This information had been published in Britain's newspapers that would have found himself in contempt of court, but it was put on the internet, apparently. Oh no, should the government limit access to the internet? My word. Yes, obviously, not clickbait, but, you know, it's the same kind of thing. Here, with that title there. Information super hard shoulder. My word. 18% consider themselves to be a competent computer user. And 37% of interviewees say they rarely if ever use a computer. See, things change a lot over time, don't they? What else do we have? We have nice one, Squirrel. The Squirrel hard drive things here. We also have here, give us a break. CompuServe, a leading British subscription communications network, aroused controversy after posting a license in the Go Graphics forum stating that anyone using GIF files or software that use such files would have to pay royalties in the form of a license. Gosh, turned out that CompuServe's hands were tied due to a compression routine used by a GIF called LZW, Lev Zempel Welch, which was developed and patented in 1985 by Unisys. Yeah, I don't know how all that got solved. here, but we don't have to pay royalties, at least that we know of, to use images on the internet nowadays. So what else we have here? What's going on? Whiz! Flare software. Whiz arcade. Oh, platform romp whiz arcade football game. I was very confused whether Whiz was a football game or not. Apparently not. This looks like some kind of RPG thing. Team 17's new RPG Sperris Legacy. If it's half as good as Zelda, it'd be a smash. Interesting. Do they actually ever release this? Let's have a look. Team 17. Games developed or games published. Do we have Sperris on here? Sperris. Oh, we do have Sperris on here. Game published. They actually did publish it. Binary Emotions, a Sperris Legacy. Gosh. Yeah, very fancy with this cover art, aren't they? But apparently they did actually release it. For the Amiga and Amiga CD32, of course. Gameplay. The Sperris Legacy is an action RPG with a top-down perspective, heavily inspired by the Legends of Zelda series. Nearly wasn't released, okay. And 74%, 69%, 3 out of 10. Oh gosh. Criticized map design, a pretty big place with a lot of locations and rather too little to do. Gosh. Unfortunately, some games do suffer from that kind of thing, don't they? Let us move on here. So yes. Apparently it didn't do so well. So let's have a look at what else we have here. We have Snack. Good Snack. Working with words. Oh gosh, word processors. I mean, they're useful and all that kind of thing, but they're hardly entertaining, are they? I mean, look at this one. This one has a box which is hard to read things because of the scan. Anyhow, look, you can write things in this word processor. It's amazing. Look, it's a disk duplication system. And where's the necessary small print here? Or do they not have it? It's obviously not very necessary then. It's often packaged for beginners and experts alike who wish to create backup copies of original floppy disks speedily and easily. Is that what they've... features a cartridge backup mode for heavily protected disks. Yes, or your original floppies that you've made yourself that have this copy protection on. There's not the there's not the usual thing where they say, please only use it to copy your legal stuff that you copy legally and all that kind of thing. But they do say, directions from the M62 Junction 17, head towards Bury. We are 25 yards on the right, opposite the Mason's Pub, after the third set of traffic lights. That's some good directions. Oh dear, it's because they're cheap. Oh, no, they didn't finish off their sentence. Just because they're cheap. So, a budget game's any good. Look at this face here. That's a good face. Is this supposed to be like their huge muscles in the background emanating from this face? My word. But what are they saying? Anything? Verdict. They do have some verdicts here. A top game. Where's Rockets? Called Rockets, but do we have Rockets? Oh, here we go. Rockets here. So this one, somewhat overshadowed by Gravity Force 2, which they've very handily put up here, which is basically a similar looking game to the other there. there's simply no denying the fact that the Amiga, more than any other home computer platform, has a cornucopia of talented, able and motivated enthusiasts dedicated to the longevity and potential of the machine. It's inspiring to others, and that, above all, will ensure the life of the Amiga well into the next century. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well. Yeah, that the Amiga lasted very well into the next century there. Oh, look, it's a football sim thing. Yeah, not interested. A fractal vision of Mars. Is this what Mars looks like? I'm not sure Mars has things that are that tall on it. Right, I just need to check to see. I'm not having any. I can unplug my controller here. I wanted to check to see. It's not decided to start raining a bit, so just hold on a second there. I do need to stand up as well. So if you need to take this time yourself to stand up and stretch your legs or do whatever, please take this time to do such a thing. Whilst you're waiting, obviously, of course, you can listen to the music again that I made for Starly for fun. I think it's okay. Let me just double check with any kind of forecast here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it should be raining too much or whatever. I just got the window open because it was very warm in here early. So let's have a look at this Mars thing here. Fractal vision of Mars. Arthur C. Clarke's master plan for the colonization of Mars, completed with a little bit help from his Amiga. So, yeah, Arthur C. Clarke, he did 2001 Space Odyssey and such things. His latest work is based entirely on fact. It's a combination of ideas inspired by Hawaii, the data processed by the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and look at the amazing Vista Pro fractal landscape generation software. Okay, so what's the actual story here? Back in 1970, Arthur C. Clarke had taken a helicopter ride, his first, over Kilauea. Is that Hawaii's huge active volcano? Yep. He saw Vista Pro on the Amiga, an idea formed in his head, a book about the terraforming of Mars. Indeed. You could also create all the stages in between, from the very first signs of vegetation, the huge forest which could someday exist on our nearest neighbour planet. Indeed. So using the data we already know about Mars, its surface and its atmospheric content, it's possible to create a scientifically based blueprint of what the planet could look like should terraforming take place. The later stages of rendering images were done on a much faster computer system. The initial groundwork was done on the Amiga. The Amiga is irrelevant. Honestly. Computers are a tool which can be used to expand your ability, and this is just as true of the Amiga, if not more so, as of other machines. Sorry, they're saying it's just as true as the Amiga, if not more so. Okay, so they're trying to say the Amiga's good, honestly, promise. And so apparently you can win book Snows of Olympus. It normally costs you $18.99, but you can have one delivered to your door for the price of a stamp if you correctly answer the following questions. Okay. So what year did the Viking landers arrive on Mars? People may or may not know this. If you know this, please say. If you don't, whatever. I myself do not know. Who directed the film version of Arthur C. Clarke's 2001 A Space Odyssey? I feel like I should know this. 2001 A Space Odyssey. It's going to bug me if I don't know. People probably already know, and people are screaming at me for not knowing, I'm sure. Oh dear. We might have a look at that in a bit if nobody answers. We have, what is the most abundant atmospheric gas on Mars? You might have mentioned earlier in the article, but I don't know. What are the names of the two moons of Mars? Well, you got Phobos, I know that one. Is Io the other one? And is that Jupiter? Phobos is definitely one. I mean, it's in Doom, isn't it? Phobos anomaly. But anyway, how long is the Martian year? Geez, I mean, do we have to read the article? Come on. Who claimed to have discovered canals on Mars? And how tall is Olympus Mons? My word. So do they actually say somewhere in the article? I don't know if they do, because we did look through it a bit, didn't we? Phobos and Deimos, that's the one. Thank you. I don't know if they actually say the information about. No, it doesn't seem they do. So they expect you to look it up in a book. My word. These quizzes are getting more technical and whatever. But yeah, Arthur C. Clarke's 2001: A Space Odyssey. Who directed it? Was it Kubrick? That's what comes to mind. 2001: A Space Odyssey, 1968 film. Yeah, Stanley Kubrick. That was it. Sorry, I knew people would be screaming at me, but I couldn't just remember which person did it. But there we go. Let's see, ATR, all-terrain racing. We did see a demo of that, didn't we? I just had a pleasure drive around in that game. Fight of Fancy, previews, Alien Breed 3D. Is this a Doom beta? Okay, how long till they first mention Doom in this, do you think? Do you think it's in the first paragraph or the second paragraph? I'd say maybe second paragraph. You can see a little bit of it in the bottom. They seem to be like being a bit flowery. Didn't break 2010 though. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've really seen either of them. Oh no, they mentioned in the first paragraph. Inhale oxygen, hold breath no longer, assemble an unfeasible amount of street bunting, swallow a packet of Victory V's and rejoice. Doom it isn't. Alien Breed 3D it should shortly be. So yeah, they got it in the first one. 3D Doom style game. Indeed. Oh, they even mentioned Doom in the third paragraph as well. Jeez. So, I mean, from the screenshots, can we tell? I mean, they are actually looking more like 3D environments, or at least 2.5D environments. The Sin. John ambulance crop up everywhere, of course. I mean, I don't know. I would have to see it in motion to actually know whether... And it's very dark as well. But yeah... Can't really tell from those screenshots whether it's going to be... Well, they say it's not Doom, so... So I don't know. Ah, here we go. We got something about it here. Unlike Deathmask, Alternative's recent venture into 3D territory, Alien Breed 3D features full rotational character movement. No 45-degree only maneuvers here. Team 17 kindly suggests on their press release that we look out for real-time inverse kinematics objects. Indeed. I've heard of inverse kinematics before, but I can't think of exactly how it applies. I think... Is it something to do with like bones moving in a 3D modelling system? Is that what they call, you know, the bit where if you move this part down here, it kind of rotates that part as well and puts it in the right place? Is that the inverse kinematics, or is that something else? To anybody who knows, of course. Oh gosh, hesitation is the thief of time. Extract from digital organizer fortune cookies. No idea. No. Is that kind of also the inspiration for the title of the Terry Pratchett? Obviously not this page of the Amiga magazine, but the quote itself, "The Thief of Time," being a Terry Pratchett book. Anyway, let's have a look here. Brutal Paws of Fury. So we have like a German Shepherd here fighting a rabbit kind of character, it looks like over here. Don't compare baldies with lemmings. Okay. This is another one from the animal fighting game things. You have like a cheetah character and a fox type character there. Interesting. Yes. This one as well. Pussies galore. Ah, gosh. I'll just leave that up there for the moment. Anyway. Procrastination is the thief of time, according to the wiki. Cool. Yeah, it says hesitation here, but obviously people can mangle quotes here and there and everywhere, can't they? This is Frontier First Encounters, which apparently wasn't quite as good as Elite or Frontier. Let's see, Z-Wolf. What else do we have? ATR, a bit of that. Gosh. 70%. Not quite the racing game Team 17 promised. ATR is okay, but not more than that. Addiction. Sports tracks, yes. Others no. Sports track, yes. Others no. Oh dear. There we go for that. As we have Super League Manager, gosh. I think interesting in here. Mind teasers. Super 3-disc set of frustrating mind teasers. Over 10 brilliant puzzle games should be hooked in minutes. Gosh. What else do we have here? Anything else popping out here at all? One of these things is not like the other. We have Specky Sensation. Features a Spectrum emulator and over 500 all-time classics. And then we have Adult Sensation, which is quite a different sensation. Here we go. Kind of. Kingpin, yeah. It's how much were they expecting for this game? Because it wasn't very good. $12.99. Graphics, look at the pictures. Sound, watch Roseanne on Friday. Addiction, you'd have to be awfully keen. Playability, executed with some aplomb. Indeed. Bowls along like a good 'un, but does little else. Double gosh. Indeed, indeed. Akira? that certainly is a bit Akira-ish from what I know about it. Yeah. Oh, gives Akira one of our lowest scores. Oh dear. Oh dear me. 18%. Dull, poor, undistinguished. Sound, who cares? Addiction, what? Playability, you can, but you won't. An eagerly awaited pile of unmitigated, dated, shabby tosh. Gosh. Well, we might need to play that, just to see how bad it is. I might not play it for very long if I do, but we definitely need to have a look at that, I think. What do we want to do things here? Akira for the Amiga. I thought it was distinct enough from that kind of comment to not invoke that. Dang it. Ah, dear. So let's go back to things here. You have to be strict. Gosh. So we got some fighting going on here. And yep, that is indeed some fighting. They're called papas. Good name. Ooh, Amiga Power. It's a good ship. Not sure where the ship's from. It's maybe Frontier, but it's obviously rendered a little bit nicer than the ones in Frontier would be. Some CD32 games. Yes, Theme Park. You know, that one you can get on the Amiga anyway. Some other things here. Pizza Tycoon. Gosh, I'll show this to Stars. Should be interested in the Pizza Tycoon. You said you were having pizza as well today, didn't you, Starly? Good one. Did your pizza look as nice as this one? Got some tomatoes, some pepperoni, some mushrooms. Cool. Looks like some olives and some peppers on there as well. Oh dear. Shame Chaos isn't around here, because do you want to know what's cooking? Didn't have olives and mushrooms. Yeah, does sound better than that way. Do you need to make some dough and get a piece of the action with Pizza Tycoon? A business simulation to get your teeth into. Order up Pizza Tycoon from us, because at Microprose, we deliver. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect for Chaos. He doesn't seem to be here, unfortunately. So we'll have to make sure that she sees that, because she does really need to see that. Ah, dear me. We have Lemmings, yeah. Lemming Civilization and Frontier all together. Space Hulk here. Ramiga. Ooh, oh yeah, Stardust, that was the one you fly down a tunnel. Pizza Tycoon indeed. Heck yeah. Those stars. Personal paint check can make the stereograms and things. We saw that before, didn't we? What else do you have? Noddy's Playtown. Yeah, good pizza. It's good to hear. Game Busters. This is certainly a thing that's happening here. It's some kind of Mortal Kombat thing going on, I imagine. Okay, I mean, they don't even say Mortal Kombat in big letters to tell you what game. They just expect you to, well, read. There we go. But who wants to read? I mean, oh gosh, PD Select. This is a thing. Jackfruit pizza with tomato stuffed crust. Looks good, fellas. Yes, I think that might be the one that I had, or maybe, yeah, I think that's kind of the one I had. I also like the one with like the little kind of, you know, bacony bits things on it as well. That's quite a good one. But does anybody know what's going on here? Why is the cat a phone and very shiny and lying on a bottle? We may never know. I think so, yeah. I mean, I can tolerate mushrooms in small doses, but if you don't like mushrooms, then I think it does have some mushrooms on it. Yeah, it's interesting. It's just, do you think we could put this like to like a synthwave kind of vaporwave soundtrack, and it would make more sense that way? Maybe. The honeycomb is what that is up there. It's a slideshow which you are either going to love or hate. Many of the images don't so much teeter on the edge of cliche and stereotype, but dive fully clothed into the grey, yawn-inducing, endlessly debated world of sexism and ingrained patriarchal male. What? That's not something I expected to see alongside that image. There's a lot of words here. I'm going to try and read them without being just baffled into silence. Lovers of the tasteful Athena postcards and posters, there are some, should feel at home with this offering. In fact, if you imagine TRSI working in conjunction with Robert Mapplethorpe and being commissioned by the above retail chain, it's easy to imagine the honeycomb as a creative ejaculation of their efforts. Admittedly, some of the fantasy pictures in here have no discerning characteristics from any other fantasy illustrations, but they are the exception. The other images are either sexy, cheeky, funny, or disturbing. Mildly recommended. I still don't know if this is... It says it's the same thing as this, but... I really don't know what to make of that. But there we go. We have a very colourful thing going on here. Some kind of carpet or something, isn't it? motion. Interesting. Toothbrush. Interesting. We also have advert and pray. Little Johnny found to his ultimate cost there was no way he was going to be allowed to travel on the school bus for free. Yeah. So you got this happening. We have a favourite. They've made an attempt, and there's some better attempts, but they might just be scans. A lot of confusing things going on here, it seems. So, carrying on. Yeah, still going on about this over here. Picasso thing, final calc. Is it got a 3D graph? Oh, it's not a 3D graph. It's just a 3D, but not 3D bar graph. It's a 3D representation of a 2D bar graph. Amazing. And yeah, it's just some spreadsheet thing and organizer. At least this one looks a little bit pretty. But there we are. Nakamichi MBR7. How many CDs do you need online at once? Is it a multi-CD changer? Maybe. I mean, I'm just trying to skim the thing here. So yeah, it looks maybe like a 7 CD changer thing. So MaxiGen broadcast. It's some thing to do titles and things like this. Is probably another thing like that as well. Yeah, Genlock thing. And then this is an Amiga Shopper thing. Some reason the advert for Amiga Shopper is apparently the contents page for Amiga Shopper. That is an interesting idea for a contents page for an advertisement. Sorry. Look at all these things that are in there. We ripped the content. Oh dear. I'm looking at some reviews. They're discs or not? I don't know. Yeah, it says discs. Packed with complete programs, utilities and more. So on the disc is reviews? Interesting. No, these are what's on the discs. Helm, okay. So they have a game, okay. And other things. Okay. Confusing me somewhat here as well. Digitizer. Fancy looking device there. Look, it can digitize things. The best grab they managed to take, apparently. Well, it's recognizable, certainly, but a little blown out, it looks like. And oh my. It's a Tom of Tom and Jerry with probably some football scarf or something on. Interesting. A video grabber, which apparently just leaves these marks across the thing for some reason. Strange. Communicator. This looks like a CD player kind of thing, doesn't it? Why does the CD page can be used to play back MPEG movie CDs as well as audio CDs? Interesting. It's a CD player. Things you would have to buy separate. Well, I don't know. I don't have a CD drive in this laptop here, so still I think I'd have to buy separate. Probably. Then again, there's probably some functionality in Media Player or something, and isn't there for that. Or VLC or whatever. Then that's downloaded separate. So digital audio converter is, or digital analog converter, sorry. There. Diner Objects, Volume 1. Look at this jukebox here. It's certainly a model of a jukebox. And this is, oh, like a little restaurant table thing. Very shiny. And then some other diner stuff going on here. Basically like just 3D clip art is what we've got here going on. Yep, still trying to sell the CD 32s here. Look, online, FutureNet. Look at how amazing it looks. Oh gosh. I definitely wouldn't do this today. So futurenet.co.uk. Let's just see if this is still up. Futurenet.co.uk. Okay, that's different to what I expected to be a global platform for specialist media. Yeah, media. So there's the thing about, you know, PC game and everything that's produced by them, and it looks a lot different. A lot different today. Even has some menus which really pop down and get in the way as well. But way back in the day, it used to look like this, with a very, not even 90s, like even 80s, like graphic design things going on here. And oh gosh, yeah, got the clip art in there. Oh my word. Articles from back issues are available free to search and browse. Oh, there we go. Anything out popping out to me over here? Don't think so. Amos tutorial. Yep. The sprites can be slightly offset from the screen. For whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe it's for scrolling and stuff like that. Look. Well, this is a way to explain double buffering. I think it works fairly well. So, double buffering is when you have a double of the screen as a buffer. So you're not just drawing directly onto screen, and when the scan lines go down to draw the screen, you won't like suddenly change over to your new picture you're drawing as it's going down. You might know this is like VSync or tearing or things like that, but this is in order to try and stop that kind of thing by creating a second screen where they draw all the things onto that's not your actual screen that you're looking at, and then swap it in when it's ready to be done. And yep, this is a sprite of some kind, or a bob as it actually would be, but you know. So it's comms, some more comms stuff going on here. Almost a trans flag going on here as well for the helicopter flight simulator. Very good. So what have we got? Gallery. We can look at some of the gallery pictures here. Yeah, giving away the tablet here. Ingress, moody, atmospheric, and ambient. Some topless lady appearing as a mirage over some kind of beach and stuff. There we go. I've been comparing Amigas to the ZX Spectrums and have come to the conclusion that ZX Spectrums kick the Amiga's ass. The graphics are highly superior and the gameplay playability is out of this world. Also on the Spectrum, the loading speed is so much faster than the Amiga, it's unbelievable. Interesting. It's probably about right. With David Pleasance, his inner mind is written all over his face. The eyes stare blankly as if to say, "Why me?" And although you can't see it in the photo, one hand probably nurses a half-empty tumbler of cheap whiskey. That is the feel I get from things here. But yeah, they're still talking to him over here. Still not a full full column going on here, and they even cut it off sneakily with a picture at the bottom here as well. Apparently we also got some more art down the bottom here. So 2 guitars. They are indeed. Maybe there's a model with a hole that's an ellipse, but that's not the usual kind of sound hole you get on a guitar. But they are modelled quite nicely. This one's actually fairly nicely done right here. I'm not quite sure what's going on around here. You've certainly got pickups here. This would be another pickup. Is this just sort of the bridge, which is like very huge for some reason? I don't know. And they've managed to find a cup in the same colour as the guitar there as well. Amber, indeed. The furry artists are definitely there on the Amiga, aren't they? And definitely very horny as well. And gratuitous. There's certainly something going on here, and I'm not quite sure what it is. And oh, look, a car. Stazzy's still around. This is an Alfa Romeo Spider, apparently. So, I think not one of the usual kind of cars you see in these magazines, as you have pointed out previously. So what else do we have here? What are they asking, David Pleasance? When will the CD32 module come out? Oh dear. You should also look at making Amigas cheaper. Well, the pretty alphabet's still cool. A CD32 compatible drive for the A4000 had been designed, but has been subjected to rigorous testing once a prototype has been built. We expect to bring this to market about 4 to 5 months after the management buyout is successful. Yeah. There probably are questions being directed like, what the heck is going on? Can't you just tell us some more about it? And they're getting ignored. Sorry. This is like, show off what the Amiga is capable of. This scene was produced in real 3D. Okay. Where do they mention that down here? Oh, here we go. Let them see Final Writer, Real 3D, XCAD, Scala, Page Setter, knock their socks off. So, yeah, they've just taken that small comment and said, yeah, we need to fill in the gap here. Don't know why you'd have Alfa Romeo and not have it in that gorgeous red. There we go. I mean, I can see that it's like a nice kind of car, but then I'm not really a car person. What else do we have here? Some special offers. Yeah, they're really getting going in with the special offers here now, aren't they? They've got like 2 full... wow. Like 4 pages worth of things there. They're all 5, 6. Gosh, they're really trying to sell things to people before the Amiga really goes down, aren't they? So you've got all this stuff they're selling on this page, these 2 pages. All this stuff they're selling on these 2 pages. And the stuff they're selling on this page as well. And the stuff they're selling on this page. And this is your order form for doing... Wow. They're really getting blatant with that now. And now at the end of the magazine, or near the end of the magazine, we get the cover disc stuff. Which basically, yep. Yeah, this is where I got to, and I couldn't figure out what to do from there. And then a word processor. This is what the word processor would have looked like if we'd bothered to load it up. It's a word processor. You can see why I didn't. What else do we have? Extra things. The Lion King. A number of people have been returning their Lion King discs, even though there's nothing wrong with them. As clearly stated on the label and the instructions, the Lion King is AGA only, so only works on A1200s. I'm being a little passive-aggressive there, I feel. Oh gosh, look at these. Scalable colour black and white clip art. Do you want this clip art? It looks like it's like a photo fit for a sun for some reason. Because these eyes are the same as these eyes and nose. It's... Sure, why not? Okay. So, for the next issue coming up here, I think, yeah. What now? Just how does Amiga International expect to rise from the ashes of Commodore? If you want to know what the future has in store, buy our next issue. Oh, we might get there. Bars and Pipes Professional on the cover disc. Yeah, Creepy Stone Sons indeed. Possibly the best liked music package, Bars and Pipes, which is MIDI support, SMPTE codes, and everything you could want from professional quality music production kit. You know, I've used MIDI a lot. MIDI is a thing that's, you know, used very extensively in music software and stuff like that, but I still really don't know SMPTE. Is that like seconds, minutes, something or other? I think it's something like that, isn't it? Or it might not be. Or I might be thinking completely wrong, but I think there's like time codes for like syncing with videos and things like that, isn't it? So I don't really know too much about it, but this is looking, you know, kind of along the lines of, you know, getting to what modern music software kind of looks like, but not quite. But also, they'll be exclusive, indeed, enormous playable demo of probably the biggest Amiga game of '95, Alien Breed 3D. Fully texture maps with Gorod shaded graphics. Wow, this is the game that most people thought the Amiga was incapable of. Let's see, when we get it in the next issue, just how capable the Amiga was of this. Actually, I just want to not spoil people on the next issue. And that I just want to have a look at it myself, just to see that, make sure that it does actually include that demo. I mean, just because it includes a demo doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work properly. I'm obviously going to try and make sure that it does work. I'll get to that in just a second there. They do indeed have Alien Breed 3D. I think on the code is. Let me just double check. Yeah, and they have the Death Mask one as well, so that's going to be an interesting one to see. But yeah, I don't want to spoil too much from that issue. I might lower it down than I usually am. So my camera moved slightly. It might have done, mightn't it? Hang on. Ugh. I think it might have fallen off the back of the table there. That looks a little more usual, doesn't it? I think you can kind of see some mess over here now. I think things have got misaligned slightly somehow at some point. Great. But yeah, I think I was looking a bit like, I'm down here in the view there. We are cutting off Chester a little bit there, so let's get Chester back in shot. So yeah, there we go. Back over here. Like, I don't think I'm feeling slouching any more than I usually do. But, yeah, so this is the April issue, and the next one is available April 13th. I know I point that out a lot, but, you know, it's still worth noting. The Format Forum, a new section of the magazine where we want to hear your views. Okay. Assuming the management buyout succeeds, what's the first thing David Pleasant should do? Celebrate. Okay, is this what they're asking people? I don't know where they're asking these people this, but here we go. Yeah, celebrate or a new machine. Identify a segment of the market. I think celebrate is probably would be a good thing to do. But there we go. That's the end of the. Are we any closer to the end of this saga, and why has it taken so long? There we go. But yeah. Oh gosh. So I was expecting this to take a little bit long to get through. I'm not feeling overly tired, but I haven't prepared anything because, you know, previously we've had, like, you know, plenty of time in the 4 hours I have allotted. Don't have a mending village yet, but we have a silk touch one now. Nice. That might be good. You wanted to... Did you... have you actually found any more diamonds at all? Because we haven't trouble with that. Oh, yes, and Erodium mentioned the Society of Motion Picture and Television Engineers. Okay, synchronizing music to video. Nope. So yeah. Those diamond pillars on Hermitcraft just... oh, they're just kind of attest to how long they spent doing that. Gosh. But yeah, I mean, I don't have anything prepared for next. And you know, we have certain things we could possibly have a look at. Because I mean, there was this one magazine. Was it this one, which I was having trouble actually getting to work? No, this is the one before this, which I was getting problems to work. And I still haven't managed to get it to work, so maybe we can just try and struggle with it a little bit, just so that we have looked at it. Because for some reason, I mean, you've seen how the thing looking at these pages works on here. It's like fairly good. And then this one, it's just like, for some reason, something's wrong with this PDF, which means it just has real problems. You know, it's even coming back up to the top here, it's like, it takes so long to render it. So maybe you can have a flick through this as much as I can, put up with it, to see what it's like. But this is one of the Amiga Power ones, and, you know, I'm intending to look through these at some point. It's a possibility that we could do that soon, because, you know, I did talk to Stali about whether I should, you know, because I know that, you know, people might not know, but Stali and co, or some people are not going to be available for a little bit, and so I was thinking, like, yeah, I was saying maybe I should, you know, not do like really big important news and stuff like that, and this was like a second opinion of what I could do in that slot, but really depends on how I feel and stuff like that, I suppose. But we do need to get back to these at some point. As I said, this one just runs so slowly and just takes so long to go through. But we should just try and like flick through it a little bit and see if anything catches our eye. Even zooming in gives problems, you know, the same kind of problems. Let's just do it for a bit. Like if we want to look at this morph picture, just close up. Oh no, I'll try to scroll across. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, there we go. We've got it. Oh gosh, no, it's, yeah, and zoom back out again. Oh yeah, just, oh yeah, that's not working very well, is it? Let's just do the full page view of it. Yeah, it's got blurry around the edge here, and finally it settles itself out. Yeah, it's just really has problems here. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a plan of when I'm gonna come back to these. Yeah, but this is when we saw these demos. I don't know when. Fortune Villager, cool. Is that Fortune? Is it 3 the top one? I mean, you can always like combine them, can't you? But yeah. But yeah, this was like way back. Oh gosh, what? This is 1993. So we're not keeping up with these at all. Amiga CD-ROM console. What's going on? This is their artist impression, which we've seen before. Oh yeah, I remember the little joystick thing. I said I'm not zooming in because obviously it's going to take an age to zoom back out and stuff like that. But oh gosh, that joystick on there was awful, wasn't it? Yeah, just Amiga Live, some information there. Soccer Kid, seen that one before as well. Some, oh there we go, 4x4 track. Don't know if it's based on a real model or anything like that, but there we go. Fortune 2, okay. Some kind of buggy or such. Oh, that's body blows over here. Any day. Oh no, cricket. Why did I stop here? Okay, so we got the Lemmings. Apparently these are the Lemmings doing Alien 3, Terminator 2, or Wayne's World. Interesting. Blurry, blurry, blurry. Second Samurai review, Settlers review, Stardust, which we saw a screenshot of recently, Disposable Hero review, Maelstrom, Amiga Repairs, Hello, Hello, oh gosh. Do you remember when we played that? It certainly was a game, wasn't it? There we go. Yeah, I really don't know why this PDF is like this. Game X. Doesn't ring any bells about what game it actually is, whether I've actually seen. So apparently we have an elephant down here, and then witches and various other things by Flair. Don't know. Is it a dinosaur or some? Interesting. Global Gladiators. Oh look, here's. Is it Lisa? Okay. Just see if there's anything interesting that is being said at all here. Fine. Lost Vikings review here. Ancient War of Art of Ancient Art of War in the Skies, I think that one's called. Morph. Blank page. Oh no. Here we go. It's really not catching up at that point. This is a war game that works. Battle Isles, is that? A Battle Isle 90 thingy. Abandoned Places. Oh, it's really not catching up anymore now, is it? Abandoned Places 2. I really don't know what's wrong with this issue. We're only at page 40 and it's already difficult. Oh, this had the cricket disc on it. This is the infamous issue here with the cricket on the front of it. Oh no, what was? Can't even tell what date it was because it's not loading properly. June of 1993. Oh gosh. Games Master free diver card from what? Free massive double-sided poster. On one side action, Super Strike Eagle. On the other, sex. The Games Master Diver. This is, I mean, it's a look, but indeed. A holiday in Norway or possibly Denmark. Oh dear. Or somewhere Vikings come from anyway. What nationality? Oh, okay, so some of these questions we might be able to answer. What nationality was a famous Scandinavian chef in the Muppet Show? I'm sure people can answer that question. What was unusual about top Scandinavian nation Denmark's winning of football? I couldn't care at all. How many points did Norway get in 1993's Eurovision Song Contest? Does anybody know that? Obviously very relevant at the time this magazine was produced, but not so much now. I mean, Stally, I know you watched the most recent Eurovision Song Contest. Do you know how many points Norway got in that one? Worst Amiga game you've ever played? No idea. That's okay. Andrew Braybook being as diplomatic as ever with, I don't tend to get the real rough ones. I find things wrong with most games I play. Okay, maybe not. I do tend to go by reviews, and someone else in the office might say what someone might stuff under my nose. No, I quite often got 0 points. Okay. This person didn't like Terminator 2. This person didn't like Captain Planet. Peter Molyneux, I don't care what you think about anything. Epic. Spot, why couldn't they bugger up someone else's nice little budget game with such a poxy license? Bobby Sox for their first win in the 80s. I don't know if I even know that one, but thank you, Rodian. Tokyo was apparently not very good. I remember seeing the arcade machines of those when I used to, get taken to places which had arcade machines and stuff like that. When I was a little one. Bertram School. What is this? Win-win. Is this like you win? Okay, this is like it's a competition line or something like that. Highest scores win Psycho prizes. Mega Drive, Super NES, hottest games from A to Z video games. Mind-bending Japanese animated films from Manga Entertainment Limited. Secret tips books from Prima. There we go. If you want to win them, you have to call this number, which has dots in the middle of it for some reason. 36p cheap rate, 48p all other times. So when is the cheap rate? Get permission from the mutant who pays the phone bill. Average length of call 6 minutes. So yeah, paying like maybe £2 or something is that. For a list of prize winners or further info, write to that. Is this one of the things where they would have to have said like no purchase necessary? It doesn't seem to say they're saying it here, but I don't know whether that was a law that was in effect at the. I think it was actually. No, I don't know if there was a law that was in effect at that time. In fact, because there's a night of BBC 2 programs devoted to bad telly for TV Hell. Documentary Eurovision. I think I just generally recall that being a thing. But I don't know. I would have been, not even a teenager at that point, so yeah. Now you can make your own joystick remote controlled. The transmitter plugs into any joystick you currently use. Is an infrared thing. Now it's a two to be over 20 feet apart. You can get it. Oh, you don't even get the batteries with it. Oh yeah, they're doing the diary of the game thing because the person won the competition. All of today was spent getting a demo of Donk ready for ECTS. Maybe talk about ECTS. They worked a bit on this game here. Lots of work on Donk today. Yeah. Oh look, it's a Calvin. Completely not licensed by Bill Watterson at all. Commodore and Amiga are registered trademarks of respective companies. Indeed. Look at the design. Imaginative and stylish solutions of high quality to the computer industry. Look at those designs. They're imaginative and stylish. Amiga Power the video, yep. This is probably still on my list of things to do once we get the right amount of pennies, or pennies in the jar. As usually it would be stated, but yes. First off is going to definitely be the Tracy stream. There may be like copyright claim things on watching this video, but we'll probably do that in a completely separate one when it comes up. Some sheets for various things. They always made the cheat pages very bisexual. So there we are. Very colourful and good. KGB game. A bit crap. Oh dear. Case is closed. I can't read most of the titles of these things. The Secret Garden. The reader ad page. Okay. With a difference. So we can find all the top bargains and admire gratuitous photos of it, the editorial staff in Victorian costume. I mean, there are some looks going on here, certainly. I was promised gratuitous photos. I only have the one photo that I can see here. I feel let down. Reach for the skies. Backsides. Some puzzle game with some titillation. And they give it 20. It didn't work properly. Okay, Whale's Voyage. 1869. Does anybody know what happened in 1869? It's the year the Suez Canal opened, and that's about it. Especially it's confusing since the game rather confusingly opens in 1954. You're doing some high seas trading apparently. There you go. What's your Amiga good for? Answer. Computer, desktop video, games. Games should be at the top, but anyway. Oh gosh, look at that. What else do we have? Championship Manager, no. Trolls. Amiga Format. Yeah, here's another thing here. Martial Spirit. Rodland. Bully Sporting Darts. Indeed. Latest Turbo Challenge. Let's review things. White page. Come on, load. You want answers. We've got them. Okay. Does anything stand out here? If we could read it, of course. Come on. Let me be your monkey, indeed. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Fighting Warriors. Rather interestingly named. But the CLI from here is definitely the command line interface here. But yeah, CLI stands for command line interface. And TRIS stands for Tetris. But I imagine they actually named it the way they did for another reason as well. But yeah, so they not even mention it here. Oh gosh. Do they not even know? Oh dear. You just don't even want to mention the obvious here. Who did the reviews here? PD. Oh gosh. It doesn't say who did it. Maybe they were embarrassed that they didn't know. Oh no, here. Dave Golder. Dave Golder either doesn't know or is just not saying. Ah dear. Anyway. Here's some stuff going on. I don't know what stuff is going on. Editor for a day. So this is what the editor does, is it? Cool. This is like all the reviews they've done in condensed format. Another white page. Come on. I believe in you. Oh, and there's another one. It's a good job we've only got a few more pages left, isn't it, to look through. So yeah, I've put off looking at this one for such a long time because it's just... I don't know what's wrong with it. It just really doesn't want to load back issues. Stuff again. This is John Hare from Sensible Software. What do you believe in? I believe that I am alive and so are other people. Gotta fly. Okay. Have a nice time, and hopefully in the next Amiga magazine I'll look at is a little more quick to load. You're the right people, are you? Wow. Right people for what? What do you believe in? I believe I'm alive and so are other people. We should all try not to get on each other's nerves. Maybe then life would be a lot more tolerable. It's kind of like not answering the question kind of thing. Oh dear. What's your number one object of desire? My wife Irene. I don't know if I would be, or she would be happy about being called an object of desire, but all the same. If you could be in a computer game, which one would it be? Centipede for a change of lifestyle. Is there anything or anyone you'd kill for? Depends if I'd get caught. Oh my, I certainly aid a course to destroy world religion, but I'm not sure if I'd actually kill anybody or not. Oh my, Chaos, calm down there. Dropped out of school in the middle of his A-levels there, but obviously did a lot of games, including WizKid, which obviously I do like a lot there. Video games killing banana... Sorry, I'm looking at Bananarama here, I was getting confused. Are video games killing pop music? Pop music killed itself. It's still going, so it really didn't. Oh dear. Would you like your epitaph to be? So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Indeed. And come on, we can load things. I believe in you. We can load things. There we go. The nightmare is about to begin. Indeed. And then 3 ninja kids. Coming at ya. Oh, we're zooming in. In cinemas across the country from May the 28th. Oh dear. And this is hideous. Oh no. Oh no, we skipped back in the magazine. I wanted to go to the bottom. No, we're not going all the way to the... Oh no. Let's just forget about this, shall we? It doesn't want us to know about the 3 Ninja Kids movie. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Hello everybody again. So, we finally managed to get through that one issue. I mean, previous times that I've tried to load it up, it's been even worse. I was expecting it to be like really, really terrible, but you know, Edge has updated since then and it's not quite as bad at rendering that particular one for whatever reason. But yeah, so I think I'm going to stop things for today and such like that. But I'm glad we managed to get that one done and such like that. And gosh, where am I? Click the right buttons, Katie. Hi. Probably play out with the song that I played at the start. If you didn't hear it then, you can hear it now as long as you stay around for the next however many minutes. Oh yeah, we've got to talk to Tracy, really, haven't we? We have to talk to Tracy. I've forgotten. I've neglected Tracy for a little while now. We haven't been able to talk to her. So shall we say hello? Tracy, hello. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. I've just been over there most of the time. Not doing very much and all that kind of thing. Just kind of chilling out, or being kind of slightly warmish at the moment. But, just like having fun, not doing much at all. Just, I'm a dinosaur, and there are no responsibilities of dinosaurs in the modern world. This is good for you, really, Tracy. It's all... can get far too much to do and stuff like that, and you should be grateful for what you have. I'm very grateful. Thank you to the universe for not placing responsibilities on dinosaurs. Well done, Tracy, for being a dinosaur, I guess. Oh dear. So and yeah, I was going to be going and all that kind of thing. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you can go, but I think people will be happy to have seen me and stuff like that. So, hello again, everybody, and just for now, bye. There we go. So we'd have a little talk to her, Tracy, and yeah. So I'll play out the song and such, and then make sure I play the right song, and then the stream will end. Thank you for people for dropping by. So hopefully you should be back on Friday. We should hopefully, just making sure that it's Wednesday. Should hopefully be back on Friday, where we should hopefully we've been playing some more bug snacks. I was hoping to do that last week, of course, as well, but didn't transpire. So hopefully people aren't going to be mowing their grass this week. They've got that all out of their system and such. And so yeah, hopefully we should be able to be bug snacking on Friday. That's the one. Oh dear, I'm getting my days mixed up at the moment. But thank you very much for dropping by today, and hopefully I shall see you next time, everybody. Bye bye. The wrong one.